Imagine deploying a 70 billion parameter language model into your enterprise. It passes standard checks. Then on day one, it leaks secure customer data. The engineering mindset that built the modern internet faces a structural mismatch when applied to AI. Standard CI/CD pipelines rely on unit testing, where you feed a function a specific input and assert a predictable static output. Generative AI breaks that methodology. Large language models do not execute fixed logic loops. They generate text stochastically, picking tokens out of a massive probability distribution across billions of parameters. They are inherently open-ended. This illustration highlights the disconnect. On the left, a traditional linear code flowchart. On the right, a generative model's chaotic, infinite branching probability tree. Because of this complexity, engineering teams often test their models by typing in a few random prompts to see if the answers look reasonable. This vibe check is an infrastructural failure, not a testing methodology. To try and quantify model quality, researchers use a baseline metric called Perplexity. Perplexity measures how accurately the model predicts the exact sequence of tokens from a known training dataset. A low perplexity score tells you the model assigns high probability to the right words. It proves the system is an excellent autocomplete engine. It does not prove the model possesses factual reasoning, nor does it guarantee the system is safe to put in front of users. To deploy these models without destroying your architecture, you have to build a rigorous deterministic safety net designed specifically for a probabilistic system. If you are responsible for enterprise infrastructure, hit subscribe right now. We are going to walk through the architectural framework required to secure your AI pipelines. Applying deterministic unit tests to a probabilistic engine fails to account for how these models actually function. A specialized multi-layered evaluation gauntlet is the only path to production readiness. A gauntlet's first layer proves baseline competence. The filter expands into a radar chart tracking MMLU, the industry's bar exam. By bombarding the model with questions across dozens of subjects, MMLU exposes whether the LLM actually understands the world or merely memorized pre-training text. General knowledge is a starting point. Enterprise applications require specialized technical competence for your code base. This second chart introduces HumanEval, a strict benchmark assessing code generation capabilities. HumanEval challenges the model with complex Python programming tasks. It proves whether an LLM can write syntactically correct code that actually executes, separating functional logic from code that merely looks plausible on screen. Deploying an LLM into production without clearing MMLU and HumanEval is like opening a 10-lane highway without load testing the concrete pillars. However, high marks on these two benchmarks is exactly where 90% of engineering teams mistakenly stop their testing. Task benchmarks prove your engine has raw horsepower, but a powerful engine without a steering wheel is a catastrophic liability in a live production environment. An empirically smart, highly capable model is incredibly dangerous if it hasn't passed through a rigorous mathematical alignment phase. This second layer functions as a primary gatekeeper, focusing entirely on safety and alignment. Models learn bias from web crawl text. To quantify this, we use a balancing scale for the Crow's pairs benchmark. It evaluates paired sentences differing by a single attribute. If the model favors stereotypes, the scale violently tips, exposing skewed probabilistic preferences in its weights. If your model fails this benchmark, it will actively generate discriminatory language when users push it into edge case prompts. Pause the video and go to the comments. Tell me the worst, most expensive AI hallucination you have personally seen make it to production. We all have one. Passing strict alignment benchmarks ensures the model unlearns toxic patterns and retains only the appropriate, safe content necessary for a corporate deployment. Measuring bias serves a highly technical function. It is a hard mathematical prerequisite for preventing automated, brand-destroying decisions at scale. The final offline filters separate factual data from common human misconceptions while actively defending the architecture against malicious prompt injections. This flowchart tracks TruthfulQA. It is a benchmark explicitly designed to determine if the model will state facts or if it will simply hallucinate and repeat the most common falsehoods it scraped from internet forums. But a truthful, mathematically aligned model is still vulnerable. It can be easily tricked by malicious actors intentionally designing inputs to confuse the system. This is where red teaming comes in. It is a systematic, continuous cyber attack directly on the model's boundaries. Red teamers deploy adversarial techniques like text fooling, adversarial suffixes, and nested logic payloads, probing the model to see where its safety training breaks down. The goal of adversarial testing isn't to make a mathematical model invincible. The goal is to ensure that when it is pushed past its limits, it degrades gracefully. Graceful degradation means that instead of attempting to execute malicious instructions, the system issues a safe, polite refusal. This terminal interface shows exactly what a successful defense looks like. A complex prompt injection attempts a database dump, and the system instantly triggers a hard rejection. That rejection isn't random. It is generated by a specialized subcomponent of the safety evaluator, designed specifically to handle unsafe prompts. We build this rejection capability directly into the model via reinforcement learning from human feedback, RLHF, during the alignment phase, tuning the system to maximize human-rated rewards for safe behavior. Surviving truthful QA and an aggressive red teaming phase proves your model is defensively sound. You have finally completed the offline evaluation gauntlet. Passing offline benchmarks only gets you a ticket to the game. The true test begins the exact second the model is deployed dynamically. Offline metrics fall short when judging open-ended conversational chatbot responses. For those, you need human preference. You need to know which answer a user finds helpful. The industry relies on crowdsourced platforms like the LMS-Vias chatbot arena as the gold standard for online model evaluation. This leaderboard ranks models using an ELO rating system. Two models generate blind responses, and human voters choose the winner, pushing scores up or down. Aggregating hundreds of thousands of these pairwise comparisons neutralizes individual bias. It creates an ungameable ground truth for model utility. Unlike a baseline Perplexity score, human preference captures nuance. It identifies the correct tone, assesses formatting, and determines true helpfulness in a way an automated script simply cannot. Human preference at scale provides the statistical confidence required to trust a model interacting with users. Ultimately, you face a harsh engineering reality. If the model doesn't drive core business metrics, your architecture has failed, regardless of its MMLU score or its ELO rating. This chart illustrates that reality. The blue line tracks the internal model quality score. The green line maps production telemetry, specifically user session duration and user conversion rates. High engagement levels and positive conversion rates are the final definitive proxy. They prove your LLM is actually solving problems for the end user. And AI in production is a living, shifting system. It requires continuous telemetry and automated reevaluation pipelines to prevent performance decay over time. Stop relying on vibes. Ditch the unit test fallacy. To survive the generative era, you must engineer deterministic evaluation gateways for your probabilistic infrastructure. To learn how to route safe outputs at scale, click the video on screen covering RAG architectures. Subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with your engineering team before they deploy their next major vulnerability.